The Trump administration urged the U.S. Supreme Court to reverse an appeals court ruling that most of President Donald Trump's tariffs were illegal under an emergency powers law. The Donald Trump administration on Thursday urged the Supreme Court to take up the tariff case urgently after the appeals court found most of his sweeping tariffs illegal. However, he defended that the U.S. president has the power to impose sweeping trade penalties under federal law. The U.S. government called on the court to reverse an appeals court ruling that most of President Donald Trump's tariffs were illegal under an emergency powers law. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit left the tariffs in place for now, but the administration nevertheless called on the High Court to intervene quickly in a petition filed late Wednesday and provided to the Associated Press. The development comes after Trump warned that the United States has not yet rolled out Phase 2 and Phase 3 tariffs against countries continuing trade ties with Russia. Moreover, Trump called secondary sanctions on India a direct action against Russia, as that cost hundreds of billions of dollars to Russia. He said this when being asked about why he has taken no action against Russia after he assumed the Oval Office in January this year. While the U.S. has temporarily suspended additional tariffs on China until November, India has been hit with steep levies. A 25% tariff was imposed earlier this month, and an additional 25% secondary sanction took effect on August 27, bringing the total to 50% on Indian goods. Trump further mentioned that these steps amounted to direct action against Russia, as they target its oil exports through major buyers. Would you say that putting secondary sanctions on India, the largest purchaser outside China, they are almost equal? Would you say there was no action that cost hundreds of billions of dollars to Russia? You call that no action? I haven't done Phase 2 yet or Phase 3, Trump told reporters during a joint press conference with the Polish president at the White House. Also read: Trump warns India could face further penalties if it continues energy imports.